This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
Let's get to our weather first forecast right away at 6 o'clock. We just got into storm alert for some thunderstorms that have moved into our area.
And we have Chief Meteorologist Scott Cano standing by with that for us. Hey there, Scott.
You know, we are talking about these storms out to the west and northwest of St. Louis. And the one that moved out of Osage County into portions of Franklin County has become severe here. Gasconade into Franklin County. We have our severe thunderstorm warning. The storm itself is producing winds around 50 to 60 miles per hour, but given the very wet ground across the region, that's enough to actually topple some trees because those roots aren't holding as well. So severe thunderstorm warning, that includes the area southeast of Drake and southeast down towards T and then going into Franklin County. There's one little cell coming through the Harvester area right now and another stronger one that's up here into Lincoln County. So in the metro, we're going to see some patches of showers and thunderstorms. It won't be anything like yesterday, but some gusty breezes out of these as they move in. Severe thunderstorm warning till 5:30 for Gasconade in Franklin County.
All right, Scott, we'll see you shortly. You can get the forecast on KSDK.com and to your phone. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355.
Tonight, several communities in the St. Louis area are cleaning up following severe weather. One tornado touched down just south of Melville in St. Louis County, moving across the river into Illinois. There have been 5 confirmed tornadoes in our area so far.
That's right. We have team coverage for you tonight on all of the damage left behind. Megan Kernan is in Clinton County, Illinois, where 2 tornadoes are confirmed. First, let's check in with Justina Cornell, who is in South St. Louis County for us. Hey there, Justina.
Hey, well, right now I'm in Morningdale Place in Melville, and when we arrived here earlier today, immediately we could see the extensive damage on the homes, and a ton of people were out here really just cleaning up the mess left behind from yesterday's storms. Now, an EF1 tornado with max wind gusts of 97 miles per hour came through just south of Melville. The tornado's path stretched from Interstate 55 in Missouri to just outside of Columbia, Illinois, over the Mississippi River. Now, many families saw the impact today, removing large limbs and parts of their home that were ripped off. Jackie Maloney has been living here since 1965, and she said she's never seen a storm like this. She was at home with her daughter last night when the two hid in the bathroom for safety. And today they realized the extent of damage on the roof and backyard. The 2-car garage was blown off, falling on one of their cars. Despite the damage, though, Maloney is counting her blessings.
When she ran me into the bathroom, we grabbed each other's hands and I started saying a prayer because if it had been a foot closer, it would have taken out this hole into my house. So I feel like God did good. It's a God thing, I believe.
Now, she said she's grateful for all the helping hands that came out to this holiday during this holiday. And I also spoke to neighbors who said the same thing. They're just really grateful for the support during this time. Now, we know South St. Louis County wasn't the only area hit. We also know parts of Illinois were impacted. That's where our Megan Kernan joins us live. Megan, what can you tell us?
Well, Justina, an EF1 tornado has been confirmed in New Baden and more recently in Carlisle. Now, National Weather Service crews were just out here surveying the damage, and they have confirmed that a EF1 tornado did touch down here in Carlisle last night. Now, we're outside of Beelman Truck Repair and the Carlisle Truck Repair Shop, and they were both destroyed in that tornado. Now, I'm going to step out of the way and show you the roof. The entire roof of both buildings were tore off of here last night. I spoke to some employees of Beelman, and they say now they have to tear down the whole building and rebuild from there. Now, take a look at this drone video our team captured earlier this morning. The tornado left these 2 businesses severely damaged. Not too far from here, homes and barns have also seen extensive damage off of Ringy Road. This used to be a family barn before the tornado ripped through. The family tells me there was 4 other barns that have been torn down by tornadoes in the past, and this was the last one standing up until last night. Adam Binger and other relatives spent the holiday today cleaning up all the damage in their grandmother's yard.
The shed fell down. We're just trying to clean everything up. We got probably 15 trees that got cut or knocked down that we're just trying to get everything straightened up. I mean, it's hard to see. Grandma, she's tearing up pretty good, but we'll get it cleaned up and probably put another one up, hopefully.
Now, Adam says thankfully nobody was injured. Tonight at 6, we'll show you a storm chaser video in New Baden that shows you just how strong the winds were that tore through that area overnight. Live in Carlisle, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
On this Memorial Day, people are honoring and remembering those who sacrificed their lives for our country. There were memorial events all over our area. Also the country. Today at Arlington National Cemetery, President Biden took part in the annual wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Freedom has never been guaranteed. Every generation has to earn it, fight for it, defend it in battle between autocracy and democracy, between the greed of a few and the rights of many.
Closer to home now, a day of reflection over at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery. There are American flags at each grave in the cemetery. Today we talk to those who have served about the importance of the holiday.
You look around you and you see all the wreaths, the monuments, memorials. That's why it's so important. These individuals gave the ultimate sacrifice so that we are here today in the free nation and the great nation that we're part of.
I want to thank the families that were here today, and also for the sacrifices that many of them have made in the loss of their loved ones.
Members of the American Legion laid wreaths at Soldiers Memorial. That's in downtown St. Louis. Trumpeters played taps and riflemen fired a 3-volley salute to pay their respects to America's fallen soldiers.
A Vietnam veteran came out to remember one of his fellow countrymen who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Our Mark Maxwell has that story.
You wouldn't know it now, but these trembling hands were once strong and steady enough to steer America's heaviest warplane.
I used to lovingly call it a large, slow target.
Air Force Captain Jerry Quinn maneuvered his crew through enemy fire in the skies over Vietnam from the cockpit of a B-52.
We lost several aircraft due to the surface-to-air missiles that were provided by the Russians.
Those tragic losses and painful memories come rushing back on days like today.
When they played taps at the end, I had to leave. It was just really got to me.
That somber song reminded Quinn of his fellow airmen who showed courage under fire.
There was 7 men in the crew that day, and 4 of them were killed.
Dozens of star-spangled banners waved in silent tribute as Quinn, now 90 years old, wrote the name of one of them, Major Robert McDonald.
That's the cost of conflict.
At the edge of the memorial, one granite block remains empty, with room for more names of those brave enough to give their last full measure of devotion in wars yet to come.
I think we kind of take it all for granted. We've never been really exposed to the destruction and the cost of lives.
Overlooking the whole ceremony are these statues of griffins, the mythological creatures known to protect our most sacred treasures, atop the civil courthouse where our civil liberties and freedoms are defended every day. Follow the straight line down to the statue and reflective pool here in Soldiers Memorial, and you see the foundation of what made all of that possible. These names etched in stone along the outer edge. Reporting downtown from the heart of a grateful city, Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.
You're looking now at a Memorial Day tribute in O'Fallon, Illinois. This was at the city cemetery this morning. The VFW Post 805 hosted that tribute. The O'Fallon Township High School playing music there. There was also taps and a rifle volley salute.
Former President Trump's hush money trial continues this week when the jury could get the case.
Memorial Day travel breaking records, why this year was extra busy at airports.
Summer is here and it's time to whip out the sunscreen. Tonight, Consumer Reports puts top brands to the test.